I read you another email? Is that okay? So I got another one from Pamela, which I thought was really beautiful. So I'll try to be brief and maybe condense as we go. Dear Anne, yesterday I heard from many people who seemed wrenched from a personal and collective aegis. There was either a theme of disenfranchisement from their power and from optimism, or disillusionment and cynicism from too much disappointment. Patients were uncharacteristically depressed due to a flare of fear that they have started feeling in the last couple of weeks. Many describe feeling frozen, tense, and contracted. From this place of contraction, people also seem to be grieving a chasm they were feeling between themselves and others. This is what I want to work on today, because I'm noticing this too. More than even the physical isolation, they were experiencing a wave of psychic or existential isolation. In a meeting of female entrepreneurs, a woman openly wept about how difficult things felt and shared her doubts about whether she could even go forward. In these times, that would not seem unusual, but what seemed surprising was the remedy she requested. She just wanted to hear what other people in the group were going through right now, how they were feeling, and what their lives were like. She wanted to hear their stories and listened to person after person without comment, but smiling as tears streamed down her cheeks. In these various settings, the 4 things that helped folks were: 1, connecting their hearts to warmth and love, what feeds them, and intimacy. 2, movement, reaching out, taking a step, moving forward toward the future they want, but which hurts because it feels like it's slipping away. 3, a return to believing that they have the power to create that future. And 4, the pleasure of choosing love over fear as an act of resistance and life-affirming vitality. Thanks for listening, Pamela. So I thought that was a very pertinent email, and what I want to do, because I'm noticing many of the same things, and what I've been doing with my patients is trying to reframe it for them without shrinking. I never pretend to be a shrink, but what could possibly be the purpose of this extended and extensive isolation period where we are not able to touch and embrace each other, but what could be the purpose? But to, when we are able to do that freely again, decide to do it all in a different way. Like, never again will there be, let's say we decide, never again will there be any artifice, no pretend affection, and no withdrawn affection, no holding back in the joy of connecting. Isn't it possible that's what this pause could be about? That when we go back in, it's going to be different? And so I thought the points to answer that might be Bladder 63, the metal gate. We've done it before, but we're framing it differently. The metal gate, which is the opening point of Yang Wei Mai. Going forward, stepping out into the outside metal world through the gate. And going forward with arms outstretched, with heart fully open and arms outstretched, which is the purpose of small intestine 10 on that channel. One of the functions of Yang Wei Mai is to go forward with optimism, with arms outstretched, completely undefended, completely vulnerable, completely open-hearted, but looking forward. So let's let the ripple be one of open-hearted optimism. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, let's get to work. Thank you, Pamela. Thanks for being here.